What's going on, Truth Seekers? It's Frank the Truth Tank here, back with another video, and coming home late from work. Finally got some overtime. Yeah, I haven't got overtime in a long time. It's been about 6 months, 6 to 7 months. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into the flow, trying to save some money. Trying to do big things this year in 2023. Trying to get on the trail with Gematria Effect News with Zach, and yeah, that's what I'm trying to get my money saved, trying to win off this Super Bowl coming up. It's kind of a hard one. It's probably one of the hardest ones I ever encountered. The Chiefs and the Eagles. The Super Bowl's got so many narratives, man. I think this is done on purpose too, because for the last couple of years, we've been nailing the Super Bowl on point, and last year and this year has been kind of rough. So yeah, there's been so many arrows been thrown at this NFL season. So yeah, they're on to us, man. They're on to us, and they know there's people like me and Zach and a bunch of other people that are decoding these games, and we've caught on to them back in the past, but now they're switching up their game plan. That's what it seems like. So, but yeah, I wanted to hop on here and talk about the State of the Union Communist Union yesterday, with Joe Biden running his trap. Talks a big game. But yeah, did you see all the skeletons clap when he said about the assault rifles? It's like, come on, man. They're all sitting there clapping and cheering. Yeah, USA. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard of it. It was all USA. Everybody's USA. This ain't fucking USA. It's a fucking joke. That's what it is. The home of the slave. But yeah, they're all cheering. Want to take your Second Amendment away. Want to take your gun rights away. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. They're gonna take the assault weapons ban. They're gonna take the assault weapons away, and then you have motherfuckers out there be like, "Well, why do you need an assault rifle for?" No, that's not the point. It's not the point about the about having one. It's about they're gonna start doing this shit, and they're gonna take other fucking things away. That's what normal people and regular people don't understand. They do things in increments. They do things very slowly. That's how they operate. That's how the New World Order operates. And regular people don't fucking get it, man. I can sit here and talk to a bunch of normal people that don't have any knowledge in their head, and I can sit there and explain something to them, and it just doesn't click with them. So, for instance, I can sit down with my parents and I could be telling them something and it just goes right over their head. You know what I mean? Just like everything else I've been telling them for the last 2 to 3 years. But I have to give one thing to my parents. They didn't go out and sacrifice their body for Pfizer and turn into an experiment. So I have to give them credit on that. But other than that, trying to talk to them about knowledge or anything, not really. It's kind of like out the window. But yeah, I mean, that whole, you might as well just call it the State of the Communist Address Union. So that's what I call it. It's all a bunch of theater and propaganda that just shows up every other year. So, well, every year when the president. So Yeah, it's all a joke. They talk a big fucking game, and then you know what? What are you gonna do about it? It's all political theater. That's all it is. So, but he gets up there, talks about abortion and God, and dude, don't sit there and say that you're a Catholic and you want to and you believe in God. You want to take a thing. You want to take a reading out of the Bible, and then you want to talk about abortion, about killing people. I mean, come on, dude. It's totally hypocritical. Totally hypocritical. Yeah, and his address lasted 72 minutes on 7-2. You know, Biden knows all about that number 72. He sacrificed his wife and daughter in 72 before he became senator elect. And, his son Beau Biden died when he was 72 years old. So, yeah, he knows all about that number 72. So, yeah, Biden's a piece of shit, man. He's a piece of shit, garbage. And, Trump ain't no better. Trump printed the most money as a president in one term. And a lot of people, there's another thing that regular people don't get on. They're on that Trump train. And, you sit there and try to tell them, Trump printed the most money when he was president. Oh, no, he didn't. The economy was so good. No, yeah, the reason why the economy was so fucking high, because money was being printed at a fucking rapid pace. People just don't get it. They don't fucking get it. And, yeah, I mean, the economy was high. Where else is it going to go? It's going to go fucking down. And then that's how they blame it on the other administration that comes in. Oh yeah, this guy, they point the finger. So that's basically what happens. And people are just caught in that divide and conquer. And they can't read between the lines. So I don't know when people are gonna wake up, man. It's gonna be really hard. I think we're too late in the game, to be honest with you. People are just so stuck in their own ways. It's unbelievable. It's maddening. It's maddening. It's maddening. For instance, I come from a Catholic family, and my family wants to preach that. They want to preach the word of God all the time, and they know how I feel about religion. I just think, to me, religion is a control mechanism to control everybody. And you want to ask me a question about religion? What has religion done for anybody? What has it done in the world? It hasn't done anything. What has it accomplished? Has religion took down tyrants in the past? No, it hasn't done anything. So I don't know why people are so like constricted to this religion. You know what I mean? Religion doesn't do anything. It's a belief system. That's all religion is. Whatever your religion is, it's all a belief. There's no proof behind it. There's no proof. And people want to argue, well, the Bible's the truth. How do you know that? First of all, God don't write books. Man writes books. And the Holy Bible has been edited so many times. It's been watered down. It's been heavily edited. There's so many books that have been taken out of the Bible. I mean, why are you taking books out? If that was the truth, then you would leave all those books in there. But, why you got to take them out? There's a lot of books missing out of the Holy Bible. And, so, you can sit here and argue all day long to the sheep, and it just, goes in one ear and out the other, So, Anyway, that's how I feel about religion. It's nothing. It's a system where it controls people. That's all it is. It's basically what it is. It's all mind control. And if people want to get mad about that, too fucking bad. Grow up. Start using that mind. Start using that brain that God gave you. Because a lot of people don't. God gave you a heart, gave you a brain, gave you a body, gave you a brain to think. A lot of people don't think. They just assume and speculate without doing any research. Nothing. And they want to believe in the authority. The Catholic Church is all about authority. So everybody wants to regurgitate everything that comes out of the TV. They think that's the proof. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. Yeah, the whole religion thing, I just get so frustrated at certain people. So I get aggravated. But anyway, yeah, that State of the Union. It's just it's all propaganda, man. It's all bullshit. And they get up there on that podium, they talk a lot of shit. They ain't gonna do nothing, man. They ain't gonna do shit, man. They'll sit there and clap all day long. It's funny. It's all theater, man. Just sit there and laugh. I had to tune in to see what his bitch ass had to say. Fucking communist, fucking Biden, So anyway, and I had to listen to Trump all his bullshit years too. So yeah, it's just people get sucked into it. It's sad. But anyway, it's late, True Seekers. I just pulled in the driveway. I'm tired. I've been working a lot of hours lately, so and I'm gonna take a shower, hit the bed, and get on the slave wheel tomorrow. I'm tired of being on that slave wheel, man. I'm trying to save my money here, man. It's expensive to live here in Illinois. I don't know if anybody. There's only a few people that are in the gematria community in Illinois. There's only a few. There's probably like a handful, but yeah, we're all spread out across the country, man. When I went down to Oklahoma City and New York, I met a whole bunch of people from California, and they came in, Colorado, and obviously people in New York City, but there was a bunch of other people that came from other places, but yeah, there's a reason why we're all spread out, man. We're not like together. I wish we were all together, man. We can do a lot of things, but I think the reason why we're so spread out because I think there's a reason for that. Somebody mentioned that. Somebody told me that one time, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that we're all spread out across the country. Now we're not all at one, collection, Because if we're all in one collection, we could do a lot of damage. We did a lot of damage in New York, Oklahoma City, Buffalo. And imagine if we had like 1,000 people or a couple 100,000 people, whatever. That would be something to see. That would be really cool. And that's the whole goal, man. We're trying to build this community and make it as big as we can. And, it's all about coming together. And, the internet don't like that. Especially YouTube. YouTube don't like that. They don't like people coming together and having this creative energy. And they just don't like it. They don't like all races and color and genders together. They don't like that. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's talking with each other, having conversations. The internet don't like that, man. And it goes against their algorithm. It goes against their they're what they believe in, and it pisses them off. And I want to continue to do this. We got to keep continuing to be out there. We can't be on the internet that much anymore. We can, but I mean, it hasn't really done anything. We're so suppressed online. Ask my friend Zach, man. I remember back in the day, he used to get thousands and thousands of views. I mean, he'll make one video, he'll get like 50, 60,000 views, man. And it'll be just like talking about sports or uh, someone going out by the code or whatever. I mean, that earthquake he did the other day, believe me, that would have got out like hundreds. I remember he just something like that. He would get 100,000 views or something just by covering the earthquake that just happened in Turkey. But his views, he's the most suppressed person online. Zachary K. Hubbard. He's like, I don't know, man. He works his ass off, man. So I give him I give him a lot of kudos, man. He's like one of the most hardworking truth seekers in the community, man. So I mean, I can't say enough about the guy. He woke me up to a lot of bullshit. He definitely woke me up to the sports games. I tell you that because I was really big into sports. So I grew up a Bears fan. I grew up a Raiders fan, and I always thought the Raiders were cool when I was a kid. They had that like evil symbolism, I always thought that was cool, but the black and silver and the silver and black, and I don't know. I grew up as a kid, man. I compared the Raiders to like Star Wars, because I was always big into Star Wars when I was a kid. I always thought Vader was cool and the Stormtroopers were cool, and that just reminded me of the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders, LA Raiders. Well, the Oakland Raiders were in the 70s, and when I grew up in the 80s, they were the LA Raiders. So, but yeah, Bo Jackson, yeah, he's one of my favorite athletes. Bo Jackson, he was awesome, man. But that guy was just a freak of nature, man. A guy could play baseball, football, whatever. But hey, he probably knew it was rigged. I think Zach did a video on Bo Jackson when he broke his hip. It's one of those videos one of the videos that got deleted. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna cut this short and sweet, and get back at it tomorrow. And you guys have a good rest of your night. And until next time.